Hi guys, welcome back to match number 5 of the Women's 100 2025. Match is between the Manchester Originals and the Oval Invincibles. Marathon Cup is bowling the first over here. Beth Mooney and Catherine Bryce are the openers for the Manchester Originals women. That's a good first ball, nicely defended towards covers, a dot ball to start. From Marathon Cup. So Beth Mooney getting her eye in. And second ball, that's another very good delivery, driven down the ground to mid-on. That's another dot ball from Marizan Cap. So Marizan Cap is bowling with the new ball. And again, this time close to the body. Beth Mooney drives towards covers and gets a quick single, and Beth Mooney gets off the mark with a single. Gives a strike to Catherine Bryce. So good start here from Marizan Cap. Bowling tight lines, tight lengths. Both teams lost their first matches, so they will be looking to pick up their first win today. It is the first match of a double header. It's an outside edge from Catherine Bryce. It's running across towards deep third man. That's a good effort, but you can't stop the boundary. It's another boundary here. First boundary of the innings and first boundary for Catherine Bryce. Straight away first ball, getting the outside edge past the slips and into the boundary for 4. First boundary of the innings of the bat of Catherine Bryce. And this time it's on a good length. Catherine Bryce looking to flick it away, gets the leading edge towards covers. It's another dot ball. That's a good comeback from Marizan Cap after conceding the boundary. So that with that dot ball, that over comes to an end. 5 runs came from that over, and the Manchester Originals women are 5 without loss after 5 balls. Oh, in fact, I think Marizan Cap Marizan Cap looks like continuing in the attack. Another dot ball here. It's a 6th ball. Catherine Bryce is looking to flick it. It's another dot ball. And this time it's another good delivery. Catherine Bryce looking to cut it away, but not able to make connection. It's another dot ball here. Marizan Cap is going to be bowling 10 balls consecutively. 3 more deliveries left in this over. And Catherine Bryce comes down the pitch, drives straight to point. And it's another dot ball. So 3 back-to-back dot balls here from Marizan Cap. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Again, short and wide, cut away by Catherine Bryce. Deep point fielder comes around and cuts it off. And Catherine Bryce completes a couple of runs. So 7 runs have come from these 9 balls at a stretch from Marizan Cap. Last ball of the over now. Catherine Bryce on strike. And that's a good length delivery. Catherine Price looking to drive it, but not able to make connection. Another dot ball to finish that over. The 7 runs came from those 10 balls from Marizan Cup. And the Manchester Originals women are 7 without loss after 10 balls. So an interesting bowling change here. Alice Capsey is going to be bowling the second over. I mean, is going to be bowling the third over of this innings, I would say. Because it's always calculated as 5 balls in 1 over. Marizan Cap bowled 2 overs at a stretch, and now Alice Capsey is bowling the third over of this innings. And she is into the attack. Beth Mooney is on strike. And straight away flighted ball. Mooney drives it down the ground towards long off and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Catherine Price. Teams have struggled chasing in the women's 100 and teams have struggled defending in the men's 100. That has been the trend so far, I would say. Another flighted delivery. Catherine Price comes down the pitch, guides it towards short third man. And it's another dot ball from Alice Capsey. And Catherine Price comes down the pitch, hits it over mid-off and into the boundary for 4. So there was some dot balls and singles coming. Catherine Price decided that she's going to she's going to go over mid-off and succeeds in doing so. Second boundary in this innings for Catherine Price. And this time it's flighted again by Alice Capsey, driven by Catherine Price towards mid-off. And good fielding at mid-off. And Catherine Price picks up another single and gives a strike to Beth Mooney. One more delivery left in this over. 6 runs from this over so far. Last ball of the over. And Mooney cuts it straight to covers. It's another dot ball. So Beth Mooney hasn't quite got going yet. She's faced 5 balls, scored only 2 runs. 6 runs came from that over from Alice Capsey, and the Manchester Originals women are 13 without loss after 15 balls. So the new bowler into the attack now for the old Invincibles women is Rihanna McDonald. And Beth Mooney is on strike. First ball, Mooney gives herself room, drives it through the offside towards mid-off and picks up another single, gives a strike to Catherine Price. Catherine Bryce on strike now. The Bryce comes down the pitch looking to flick it away but not able to make connection. It's another dot ball here. Surprisingly, Oval Invincibles women once again winning the toss and electing to bowl first. In a tournament where teams batting first have had the advantage in the women's 100 so far. So Oval Invincibles are backing themselves to chase down whatever total comes their way. Of course, they came close to chasing down 170 in the previous match, so they have the batting. And this time Catherine Bryce comes down the pitch, slices it away through the offside for 4 towards deep point. Too much room offered by Rihanna McDonald, and Catherine Bryce just slicing it away for 4. Third boundary in this innings. All 3 boundaries scored by Catherine Bryce in this innings so far. And this time it's down the leg side. Catherine Bryce looking to pull it away. It's given as a wide. So Rihanna McDonald has to reload that one. Two more deliveries left in this over. Catherine Bryce is on strike. And Bryce comes down the pitch looking to cut it away. But again missing it altogether. Another dot ball from Rihanna McDonald. One more delivery left in this over. That's a full delivery. Catherine Bryce drives down the ground. Oh, a fumble at mid-off allows the single to get completed. So 7 runs came from that over, and the Manchester Originals women are 19 without loss. The Manchester Originals women are 20 without loss after 20 balls. So Marizan Cap is continuing at a stretch. She is bowling 15 balls. Very surprising. So I don't know whether Oval Invincibles are looking at her as an option at the death overs as well. But here's Marizan Cap. Short and wide. Cut away by Catherine Bryce. Over point. Is this racing away? The deep point fielder comes around, cuts it off. Another couple of runs for Catherine Bryce. 2 short and 2 wide there from Marizan Cap. And Catherine Bryce just cut it away. Catherine Bryce is batting on 18 from 15 balls at a strike rate of 120. Meanwhile, Beth Mooney hasn't quite got going. Another drive, another gap for Catherine Bryce. And I think it'll come back for another couple of runs. So this is good batting here from Catherine Bryce, finding the gaps. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Catherine Bryce is batting aggressively. Bryce comes down the pitch. Oh, that's a misfield at mid-off. Allows another boundary here. That should have been stopped by the fielder at mid-off. But instead, she's let it go through. Another boundary here. 4th boundary in this innings. And Catherine Bryce is looking dangerous here for the Oval Invincibles women. And this time it's a full delivery. Catherine Bryce comes down the page and misses it altogether. Cleaned her up. So Marizan Cap strikes here for the Oval Invincibles women. Catherine Bryce looking to come down the pitch and heave hit leg side, but missing it altogether and loses her middle stump. First wicket goes down for the Manchester Originals, and it's Catherine Bryce who has to make her way back to the pavilion. Catherine Bryce departs after scoring 24 runs from 18 balls, and the Manchester Originals women are 28 for 1 after 24 balls. The new batter to the crease for the Manchester Originals is Amelia Kerr. Another good batter. And straight away Amelia Kerr comes down the pitch looking to cut it away, but not able to make connection. Another dot ball to finish that over. 8 runs came from that over. And the big wicket of Catherine Bryce in that over. And the Manchester Originals women are 28 for 1 after 25 balls. So Alice Capsey now has been brought back into the attack. Amelia Kerr on strike, and straight away Amelia Kerr cuts it away towards deep extra covers and picks up a single. Amelia Kerr gets off the mark with a single and gives the strike to Beth Mooney. Lighted delivery, Mooney comes down the page, hits it towards deep extra covers for 4. So finally Beth Mooney connects one properly and hits her first boundary in this innings for Beth Mooney. And overall I think it's the 5th boundary in this innings so far. It's short and wide this time, cut away by Beth Mooney towards deep extra covers. And Beth Mooney will pick up another single and gives a strike to Amelia Kerr. Two more deliveries left in this over. Amelia Kerr on strike. And this time Amelia Kerr punches it down the ground towards long on and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Beth Mooney. Last ball of the over from Alice Capsey. And that's cut away by Beth Mooney. for another single to finish that over. 8 runs came from that over. The Manchester Originals women are 36 for 1 after 30 balls. The Manchester Originals women are 36 for 1 after 30 balls. And a new bowler into the attack for the Oval Invincibles is Natasha Farrant. Natasha Farrant is the new bowler into the attack. And coming over the wicket to Beth Mooney. And straight away Beth Mooney flicks it away leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Natasha Farrant best figures of 4 for 10 in her 100 career. 20 wickets she has taken in the women's 100. And now Natasha Farrant coming around the wicket to Amelia Kerr. It's a slow ball. Amelia Kerr punches it down the ground towards long on and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Beth Mooney. It's a slow ball from Natasha Farrant, swung away by Beth Mooney towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Amelia Kerr once again. Slow ball again. Amelia Kerr flicks it leg side. They picked up the single. They are coming back for the second. And that's good running between the wickets. Couple of runs completed by Amelia Kerr. She keeps the strike. One more delivery left in this over. 5 runs from this over so far. Last ball of the over from Natasha Farrant. Full delivery. Kerr drives down the ground. Straight to mid-off. A dot ball to finish that over. So good over from Natasha Farrant. Just 5 runs came from that over. And the Manchester Originals women are 41 for 1 after 35 balls. So Sophia Smalley is the new bowler into the attack, and straight away full delivery driven down the ground by Amelia Kerr towards mid-off. Another dot ball to start the over. And Sophia Smalley flights it once again. Amelia Kerr comes down the pitch and drives it straight to covers. Another dot ball from Sophia Smalley. This time it's a full delivery. Amelia Kerr goes for the reverse sweep. And I don't know whether it hit the pad or not. Its umpires are signaling it as the byes. And they have picked up a single here. So byes single has been taken. 1 byes. And now Beth Mooney gets the strike back. And this time it's a flighted ball. Mooney comes down the pitch, hits it down the ground to long on. And picks up another single. Gives a strike to Amelia Kerr. One more delivery left in this over. Last ball of the over. Fly full toss. Kerr comes down the pitch, gets it in the gap. And the ball races away for 4. So finally, a loose delivery from Sophia Smalley and punished by Amelia Kerr to the fence to finish that over. First boundary for Amelia Kerr in this innings. 6 runs came from that over from Sophia Smalley. And the Manchester Originals women are 47 for 1 after 40 balls. So Manchester Originals are going about decently here, 47 for 1 after 40 balls. Of course, there was a period in between where both these batters were not able to find the boundary. So here's Rihanna McDonald, I think, continuing in the attack. A full delivery from Rihanna McDonald. Flicked away by Beth Mooney towards deep mid-wicket. And Mooney completes another couple of runs to start the over. The fielder should have come in a lot quicker, I would think. Another couple of runs for Beth Mooney. But Manchester Originals need to keep finding the boundaries. Oh, that's a good delivery there. Mooney gave herself room. Exposed her stumps. How did that miss the stumps? It's complete. It's missed the bat. It's missed everything. So close to hitting the stumps there. You cannot be exposing your stumps that much. Beth Mooney has to be careful. That's a full toss. Mooney drives through the covers for 4, is it? Yes, it is. Another boundary. Second boundary for Beth Mooney in this innings. And a much needed boundary for the Manchester Originals women. The 50 comes up for the Manchester Originals with that boundary. And they're now 53 for 1 after 43 balls. So 2 more deliveries left in this over now. That's another full delivery, driven again by Mooney in the gap for another. Oh, the deep extra covers fielder comes around, cuts it off. So it'll only be a single for Beth Mooney. I thought that was also racing away for 4, but the fielder running in has done a good job keeping it down to a single. So Amelia Kerr is on strike now to face the last ball of this over. 7 runs have come from this over so far. Last ball of the over from Rihanna McDonald. And that's cut away by Amelia Kerr. Was deep extra covers and Amelia Kerr picks up another single to finish that over. 8 runs came from that over and the Manchester Originals women are 55 for 1 after 45 balls. So Sophia Smalley is going to be continuing. Bowled a good first over, conceded only 5 runs in her first over. She is back again and Beth Mooney is on strike. First ball is a flighted delivery from Sophia Smalley. Mooney comes down the pitch, drives through the covers for 4 more. What a shot, what timing, what placement. Just placing it in the gap. Another boundary here. Beth Mooney, third boundary for Beth Mooney in this innings, and she's looking good now. Mooney comes down the ground again and hits it straight back down the ground for 4. Back-to-back boundaries to start this over. Firstly it was through covers, now straight back down the ground. Beth Mooney showing a wide range of shots here. And this time it's a good length delivery. Beth Mooney guides it towards short third man. And good fielding at short third man. It's another dot ball from Sophia Smalley. 2 more deliveries left in this over. And Beth Mooney is on 27 from 19 balls. Took a little while to get going, but now she has the flow. Batting at a strike rate of 142.11, and there's a problem here. No, I don't think there is any problem. Of course, they have declared it's a time for the strategic timeout. They're always declaring the timeout in the middle of an over, which I'm not able to understand, but it is time for the strategic timeout. So the strategic timeout is over. 2 balls left in this over. Flattered delivery from Sophia Smalley. Mooney punches it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Gives the strike to Amelia Kerr. 9 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over, Smalley coming over the wicket and Amelia Kerr comes down the pitch, hits it down the ground for 4. Straight down the ground is always the best place to hit a cricket shot, and that is exactly what Amelia Kerr has done. Second boundary for Amelia Kerr in this innings, third boundary in this over, and an expensive over from Sophia Smalley. 13 runs came from that over, and the Manchester Originals women are 68 for 1 after 50 balls. So Natasha Farren is continuing from the other end, and straight away Mooney flicks it leg side, but deep mid wicket is there. So Beth Mooney will pick up only another single and gives a strike to Amelia Kerr. So the win predictor is heavily favoring the Oval Invincibles now. Still the first innings hasn't even been completed yet, but still the win predictor is somehow favoring Oval Invincibles. That's a slow ball. Amelia Kerr drives down the ground, switch straight to mid-off. Another dot ball here. Slow ball from Natasha Farren. Three more deliveries left in this over. Amelia Kerr is on strike. That's short and wide, cut away by Amelia Kerr. But straight to deep extra covers, and Amelia Kerr picks up another single. Gives the strike to Beth Mooney. Two more deliveries left in this over. That's a full delivery driven by Beth Mooney, but straight to covers. Another dot ball from Natasha Farren. One more delivery left in this over. Beth Mooney is on strike. That's pulled away by Beth Mooney, but deep mid wicket is there. So Beth Mooney picks up another single to finish that over. Just 3 runs came from that over from Natasha Farren. And Manchester Originals women are 71 for 1 after 55 balls. So new bowler into the attack now for the Oval Invincibles women is Phoebe Franklin. And she's bowling to Amelia Kerr now. And it's a short ball. Amelia Kerr pulls it in the air and the catch is taken at deep mid wicket. A short long hop from Phoebe Franklin has produced the wicket for the Oval Invincibles. Can you believe it? A short delivery. Amelia Kerr could have hit it anywhere in the world, but she pulls it and hits it straight to that one fielder that was placed down there at deep mid wicket. She will be extremely disappointed, but the Oval Invincibles are ecstatic. They have picked up another wicket and they have broken this partnership. Phoebe Franklin brought into the attack. First ball, she picks up a wicket, and Amelia Kerr has to walk back to the pavilion. Amelia Kerr departs after scoring 15 runs from 15 balls. And the Manchester Originals women are 71 for 2 after 56 balls. This is exactly what the Manchester Originals didn't want. A rank long hop short delivery from Phoebe Franklin, has produced the wicket here. Now the new batter to the crease for the Manchester Originals is Deandra Doughton. A good all-rounder. What a start here from four-way Franklin. And this time it's on the leg side. Deandra Doughton flicks it leg side, picks up a single. Is it off the bat or off the pad is the big question. Could even be one leg bias because it looked as though it went off the pad. Yeah, so I think it's one leg bias. So Deandra Doughton hasn't got off the mark yet, and the single is completed nevertheless. And now Beth Mooney is on strike. 3 more deliveries left in this over. That's a full ball. Mooney drives through the covers. Deep extra covers is there. So Beth Mooney picks up another single, gives a strike to Deandra Doughton. A short and wide, cut away by Doughton, finds the gap. Is the ball racing away for 4? Yes, it is. The first boundary here for Deandra Doughton, and Deandra Doughton gets off the mark with a boundary. Short and wide from Phoebe Franklin and punished by Deandra Doughton. And another slow delivery from Phoebe Franklin, but cut away again by Deandra Doughton, again in the gap. And the ball races away for another boundary to finish that over. So the over which started so well with the wicket of Amelia Kerr has finished with back-to-back boundaries from Deandra Doughton to finish that over. 10 runs came from that over and the wicket of Amelia Kerr in that over. The Manchester Originals women are 81 for 2 after 60 balls. So there's a new bowler into the attack now for the Oval Invincibles women is Amanda Wellington. Beth Mooney is on strike. Leg spinner. And straight away a flighted delivery. Mooney drives through the offside and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Deandra Doughton. Amanda Jade Wellington is the bowler. Oh, that's another flighted ball. Turns away from the right-hander as well. What a beauty of a delivery there. And luckily the impact was outside off. Deandra Doughton got hit on the thighs there. Another dot ball from Amanda Wellington. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Again flighted delivery. Doughton drives straight to covers. Another dot ball. And this time it's short and wide, cut away by Deandra Doughton towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Beth Mooney. 1 more delivery left in this over. That's again short and wide, but Beth Mooney not able to get enough power in the shot. It's cut away by Mooney. But of course, deep extra cover comes around, but another couple of runs for Beth Mooney to finish that over. A good start from Amanda Wellington, just needs to work on consistency in line and length. 4 runs came from that over, and the Manchester Originals women are now 85 for 2 after 65 balls. Marizanne Kapp has been brought back into her last 5 deliveries in this innings. She has figures of 1 for 15 in her 15 balls so far. And first ball, Mooney gives herself room, cuts it through the offside for 4. That's the way to start the over for Beth Mooney and Manchester Originals. A boundary to start the over. So now the keeper has come up to the stumps. That shot pulled away by Mooney, but there is a fielder down there at deep mid wicket. So this time it will only be a single and gives a strike to Deandra Doughton. And that's a full delivery. Doughton looking to flick. Appeal for LBW. Umpire raises the finger. And another wicket goes down for the Manchester Originals. It was a full delivery on the stumps. Deandra Doughton was looking to flick it away. Getting it on the pads. And Doughton has to make the long walk back. Marizanne Kapp strikes for the Oval Invincibles. I mean, I have my own doubts whether that delivery could have been sliding down the leg side. But it has been given, and Deandra Doughton didn't want to refer it upstairs. Deandra Doughton makes her way back after scoring 9 runs from 7 balls. The Manchester Originals women are 90 for 3 after 68 balls. So another Smalley has made her way to the middle now. Serene Smalley is the new batter to the crease for the Manchester Originals. And straight away on the pads from Marizanne Kapp, flicked away by Serene Smalley towards deep mid wicket. And Serene Smalley gets off the mark with a single. Gives the strike to Beth Mooney. Actually, Hawkeye is showing that Deandra Doughton's dismissal was out. It was hitting the stumps. Anyways, last ball of the over now from Marizanne Kapp coming around the wicket to Beth Mooney. And Mooney swings in the air. The fielder comes in from deep mid wicket. And Mooney picks up another single to finish that over. 7 runs came from that over. and the wicket of Deandra Doughton. And Manchester Originals women are 92 for 3 after 70 balls. So Phoebe Franklin is back into the attack now. And that's flicked away by Beth Mooney towards deep mid wicket, and Mooney picks up another single. In fact Mooney picks up a couple of runs to start the over. That's good running between the wickets. So can the Manchester Originals push towards 130-140, which has been a competitive score in this women's 100 tournament? Another full delivery. Mooney drives through the offside. That's a good stop at covers, but the mid-off fielder runs around, cuts it off. Another couple of runs, I would think. Is it a couple of runs? Yes, another couple of runs for Beth Mooney. And she does keep the strike again. That's a wide delivery. Oh my goodness gracious me. Beth Mooney was looking to drive, got the inside edge. The keeper is appealing for maybe obstructing the field. I don't know what the keeper is appealing for. And another dot ball here. That was wide outside the off stump from Phoebe Franklin. This time Mooney moves across the stumps, gets inside the line of the ball, helps it on its way towards deep square leg for 4. So another boundary here for Beth Mooney, moving closer to her half century. 6th boundary in this innings for Beth Mooney. Brings up the 100 as well for the Manchester Originals with that boundary. And the Manchester Originals are 100 for 3 after 74 balls. Still 1 ball left in this over. Last ball of the over, short and wide, cut away by Beth Mooney, but straight to point. Another dot ball to finish that over. 8 runs came from that over from Phoebe Franklin, and the Manchester Originals women are 100 for 3 after 75 balls. So Natasha Farrant continuing and swung away again by Beth Mooney in the gap. The placement of Beth Mooney has been outstanding today. Another boundary here and brings up the half century as well for Beth Mooney. Beth Mooney has scored 52 runs from 35 balls with 7 fours at a strike rate of 148.57, and it has been all about timing and placement from this left-handed Australian opener playing for the Manchester Originals. And this time again, it's another slow ball swung away by Mooney in the gap again, and another boundary, back-to-back boundaries to start the over. Beth Mooney is looking dangerous now. And pressure on Natasha Farrant. 2 slow balls, 2 deliveries have been dispatched to the boundary by Beth Mooney. And this time it's a full delivery. Mooney looking to drive the ball. Gets an inside edge towards short square leg. And Beth Mooney picks up another single. Gives a strike to Serene Smalley. Two more deliveries left in this over. Natasha Farrant has also been targeted. Natasha Farrant coming around the wicket to Serene Smalley, and Serene Smalley drives it through the offside. Is it racing away? The deep square leg fielder comes around. Deep extra cover fielder comes around, cuts it off. And another couple of runs for Serene Smalley. One more delivery left in this over. 11 runs from this over so far. Last ball of the over. This time Serene Smalley flicks it leg side towards long on and picks up another single to finish that over. 12 runs came from that over, and Manchester Originals women are 112 for 3 after 80 balls. So Rihanna McDonald is back into the attack, and straight away Serene Smalley looks to give herself room and drive it through the offside, but not able to make connection. A dot ball to start the over. Another slow ball. Serene Smalley hits it down the ground towards long on and picks up another single. Gives a strike to the settled Beth Mooney. And this time Mooney gives herself room, smashes it down the ground, flat bats it down the ground for 4. What a shot that is from Beth Mooney. Giving herself room, coming down the pitch, flat batting it down the ground. Another boundary here for Beth Mooney. Two more deliveries left in this over. And that's pulled again by Mooney. But deep mid wicket is there. So Mooney picks up another single. Gives a strike to Serene Smalley. Serene Smalley is batting on a run of ball 5. Hasn't scored a boundary yet. Last ball of the over. Serene Smalley moves across and gets cleaned up. The middle stump goes out of the ground. And Rihanna McDonald strikes for the Oval Invincibles of the last ball of the over. Serene Smalley looking to give herself room. play the lap shot, but gave herself too much room, I would think, and has lost her middle stump in the process. And Rihanna McDonald finally picks up her first wicket of the day. Serene Smalley is making the long walk back. Serene Smalley departs after scoring just 5 runs from 6 balls, and the Manchester Originals women are 118 for 4 after 85 balls. So 15 more balls left in this innings. Alice Manogan is the new batter to the crease for the Manchester Originals women. Amanda Wellington has been brought back into the attack. She's bowled only 5 balls so far. Technically, she can bowl 10 balls if she wants, and straight away a really good start to the over. Alice Manogan going for the lap shot but not able to make connection. It's a dot ball to start the over. Flighted again. Manogan hits it in the air, down the ground to long off, and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Beth Mooney. Mooney comes down the page, hits it straight down the ground. Is it gone all the way for 6? No, 1 bounce 4. Straight down the ground for 4 again. Beth Mooney on the attack here. 10th boundary in this innings for Beth Mooney, and looking really dangerous at this stage. And this time it's short and wide, cut away by Beth Mooney towards deep extra covers. And Mooney picks up another single, gives a strike to Alice Manogan. The fielder slipped there, had deep extra covers and still managed to stop the boundary. That was a good effort. One more delivery left in this over from Amanda Wellington. Alice Manogan on strike. Flighted delivery, Manogan is hit it in the air and just over mid-off. And it won't go for 4. Alice Manogan completes another couple of runs to finish that over. So 8 runs came from that over from Amanda Wellington, and the Manchester Originals women are 126 for 4 after 90 balls. So Rihanna McDonald is going to be bowling the penultimate over in this innings. Rihanna McDonald coming around the wicket, full delivery, driven by Beth Mooney towards deep extra covers, and she comes back for a second and makes it. Good running between the wickets. Couple of runs completed by Beth Mooney, and she does keep the strike. That was a slower delivery from Rihanna McDonald. And nicely played by Mooney to get the couple of runs to start the over. So Mooney is on 69 now. Here comes Rihanna McDonald again, and that will be a wide. So has to reload, and it also goes past short third man. And they have picked up a single as well. So it will be wide plus the single. So bonus runs here for the Manchester Originals women. Elise Manogan now on strike. And this time Manogan flicks it leg side towards deep square leg. And Elise Manogan picks up another single. Gives a strike to Beth Mooney. Three more deliveries left in this over. Beth Mooney is on strike. Oh, that's a good delivery there. Mooney was going for the cut shot but missed it altogether. And a dot ball at this stage is gold for Oval Invincibles. Two more deliveries left in this over. Oval Invincibles will look to finish it well. Mooney on strike. Mooney gives herself room, cuts it again, but straight to point. That is good fielding at point. But still Mooney picks up the single and gives a strike to Elise Manogan. One more delivery left in this over. Last ball of the over. Manogan moves across, looks to sweep it. I think it should be a wide, isn't it? Well, the umpire says it's a dot ball, doesn't give it as a wide, so it is a dot ball to finish that over. 6 runs came from that over, and Manchester Originals women are 132 for 4 after 95 balls. So the Manchester Originals women are now 132 for 4 after 95 balls. Still one more over left. 5 more deliveries left in this innings. Amanda Wellington is an option to bowl the last over if the Oval Invincibles want, but they are giving it to Natasha Farrett to bowl the last over of this innings. Elise Manogan on strike. Here's Natasha Farrett coming around the wicket to Elise Manogan. And Manogan hits it down the ground. Is it going for 4? Yes, it is. Good start to the over from Elise Manogan. A half volley from Natasha Farrett and punished down the ground by Elise Manogan. And a nice way to start the over for the Manchester Originals. And this time it's short again, pulled away by Elise Manogan towards deep mid wicket. And picks up another single, gives a strike to Beth Mooney. Three more deliveries left in this over. Beth Mooney is on strike now. And Mooney comes down the pace, hits it in the air, and the catch is taken at point. So finally, the Oval Invincibles have managed to get rid of Beth Mooney in the last over. And Natasha Farrett picks up her first wicket in this innings. And the big wicket of Beth Mooney, who has played really well today, but she has holed out at point. And another wicket goes down, 5 down now, Manchester Originals. Beth Mooney departs after a magnificent innings of 70 from 45 balls. And the Manchester Originals women are now 137 for 5 after 98 balls. So Sophie Eccleston is the new batter to the crease. Just 2 balls left in this innings. Manchester Originals looking to finish this innings strongly. Here's Natasha Farrant coming around the wicket to Sophie Eccleston. And Eccleston drives, gets the outside edge. Good fielding at point. So Sophie Eccleston gets off the mark with a single. And gives a strike to Alice Manogan to face the last ball of this innings. So again Natasha Farrant coming around the wicket, last ball of the innings, full delivery, driven down the ground by Alice Manogan towards long off. They are coming back for the second, there's a chance of a run out, and I think she's gone. There wasn't a second run available there, but still they went for the second run because it was the last ball of the innings. Has Alice Manogan, has Sophie Eccleston made her ground at the non-striker's end? No, she has not. She has not made her ground. It will be a run out to finish the innings. So it will be a single though. It will be a single and the run out of the last ball of the innings. Out is the signal. So Sophie Eccleston has been run out of the last ball of the innings. And that is a good last over from Natasha Farrant after conceding the boundary of the first ball of the over. Just 7 runs coming from that over from Natasha Farrant. And the Manchester Originals women have ended their 100 balls in a score of 139 for 6 at the end of their 100 balls, which is a good enough score in the women's 100. Thanks to Beth Mooney, what a knock she played, 70 from 45 balls. She held the innings together and whenever needed found the boundaries. And Amelia Kerr also played a short cameo. And in the end, Alice Manogan finishing it well. So 139 for 6. Manchester Originals women have ended their 100 balls at a score of 139 for 6. And when the Oval Invincibles women come out to bat, they will need 140 runs to win from their quota of 100 balls. So we'll be back again in a short while to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back to this run chase. Oval Invincibles are chasing 140 to win this match. Gore has started well with 2 dot balls. And that's a good delivery on a length again. Nicely driven down the ground by McLanning. Straight to mid-off. Another dot ball from Gore. And this time, Winfield flicks it away leg side and picks up a boundary towards deep mid wicket. So that's a good shot from Winfield. A full delivery from Mahika Gore angling into the pads. And Lauren Winfield just flicks it away for 4. First boundary of the innings, first boundary for Lauren Winfield in this innings. And this time it's another full delivery driven through the offside this time by Lauren Winfield. And it goes for 4 more through towards deep extra covers. So back-to-back boundaries for Lauren Winfield to finish this over. 8 runs came from that over from Mahika Gore. And the Oval Invincibles women are off to a good start. Oval Invincibles are 8 without loss after 5 balls. So Catherine Bryce is the new bowler into the attack, and Lauren Winfield continues to be on strike. So still Meg Lanning hasn't got the strike yet. And Catherine Bryce is coming around the wicket to Lauren Winfield. Oh, and that's gone through everyone. That's gone through everyone and into the boundary for 4. It should be 4 boys, I think. Or is it off the bat? Is it off the bat or is it 4 boys? But a boundary nevertheless for Oval Invincibles women. So I think that boundary came off the bat. So third boundary for Lauren Winfield. And that's another full delivery. Winfield flicks it leg side towards deep mid wicket, picks up a single, and finally gives a strike to Meg Lanning now. So all this while Lauren Winfield has been doing the damage all herself, and now Meg Lanning hits the strike. This is a good start from the Oval Invincibles women in this run chase. Meg Lanning, best score of 85 came in the previous match against the London Spirit women. It wasn't a losing cause, of course, but it was a valiant effort in that run chase. And that's a good delivery from Catherine Bryce, defended back to the bowler by Meg Lanning. And a dot ball here from Catherine Bryce. 5 runs have come from this over, still 2 balls left. And it's short and wide, cut away by Meg Lanning. Pass point into the boundary for 4. You cannot be giving width to Meg Lanning. This is what she can do. First boundary for Meg Lanning today of the second delivery which Meg Lanning has faced today. And this time it's on a good length and Meg Lanning defends it towards covers. Another dot ball to finish that over. 9 runs came from that over from Catherine Bryce. And the Oval Invincibles women are 17 without loss after 10 balls. So Sophie Eccleston is the new bowler into the attack for the Manchester Originals women, and the first 2 overs have been a little expensive for the Manchester Originals. A good start from Lauren Winfield and Meg Lanning. So here's Sophie Eccleston now. Winfield comes down the page, goes over the top, and the ball is going to race away, is it? No, it's good fielding. Good fielding by the mid-off fielder. So Lauren Winfield completes a couple of runs. So a couple of runs to start the over. And again, nicely defended by Lauren Winfield towards covers. Another dot ball, good delivery from Sophie Eccleston. 3 more deliveries left in this over. And Lauren Winfield goes for the reverse sweep this time, gets it past the third man fielder and into the boundary for 4. So another boundary here for Lauren Winfield, 4th boundary in this innings for Lauren Winfield, and Eccleston is under pressure now. And this time Lauren Winfield flicks it down the ground, flicks it leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single, gives a strike to Meg Lanning. So 7 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left, and Meg Lanning is on strike to face the last ball of this over. And that's a quicker delivery. Lanning going for the cut shot but not able to make connection. Another dot ball to finish that over. So 7 runs came from that over from Sophie Eccleston, and the Oval Invincibles the Oval Invincibles women are 24 without loss after 15 balls. So Catherine Price continuing from around the wicket to Meg Lanning. And it's a full delivery. Meg Lanning flicks it leg side towards deep square leg and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Lauren Winfield. Lauren Winfield has been doing most of the damage so far. That's another full delivery. Winfield looking to flick it away. Gets it on the pads. Another dot ball here. And this time Winfield moves across, looks to paddle, sweep it away, but not able to make connection again. So this is good bowling from Catherine Bryce. Another dot ball here. And swung away again by Lauren Winfield. It's in the gap and the ball races away for 4. She repeatedly kept on trying that shot, and finally Lauren Winfield succeeds in finding the boundary. Another boundary here for Lauren Winfield, her 5th one of this innings. And And this time Lauren Winfield drives down the ground to mid-off. Another dot ball to finish that over. So just 5 runs came from that over. And the Oval Invincibles women are 29 without loss after 20 balls. So Lauren Filer is the new bowler into the attack for the Manchester Originals. Meg Lanning is on strike. Short and wide. Meg Lanning cuts it away and the ball races away for 4. Great start to the over for Meg Lanning and the Oval Invincibles. Short and wide from Lauren Filer. And all Meg Lanning did was just place it in the gap. Second boundary for Meg Lanning in this innings. So superb start to the over from Meg Lanning. Second ball of the over, that's a full delivery. Lanning going for a flick shot, it's going down the leg side, so no point appealing for the LBW. And it's another dot ball from Lauren Filer. That's a short ball this time, pulled away by Lanning. And the ball races away for another boundary. Both these batters are picking all the gaps which are there in the outfield. Meg Lanning is placing it to perfection this time. Second boundary of the over, third boundary for Meg Lanning in this innings. And this time it's on a good length. Meg Lanning defends it towards point and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Lauren Winfield. Nine runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. Lauren Winfield on strike, and Winfield pulls it away past short point leg into the boundary. They are just having fun, both these openers. Third boundary in this over, expensive over from Lauren Filer. 13 runs came from that over from Lauren Filer, and the Oval Invincibles women are off to a rollicking start. They are 42 without loss after 25 balls. So there's a bowling change now. Amelia Kerr is the new bowler into the attack for the Manchester Originals women. Change of pace, a spinner for the first time into the attack today in this innings. And it's a flighted delivery. Winfield drives through the offside. Deep extra covers is there. So Lauren Winfield will pick up another single and gives a strike to Meg Lanning. 97 needed from 74 balls is looking a lot easier for the Oval Invincibles. The chasing teams have struggled in this tournament. Can Oval Invincibles chase down this total today? They won the toss and opted to bowl first. A very brave decision. particularly when chasing teams have struggled throughout this tournament. That's cut away by McLanning, misfield at covers, and McLanning will pick up another single. Gives a strike to Lauren Winfield again. And this time Winfield goes for the slog sweep towards square leg and picks up another single. Gives a strike to McLanning. 3 balls, 3 singles in this over. Amelia Kerr is an experienced bowler. Oh, that's a googly there. McLanning cuts it towards covers. And it's a dot ball here from Amelia Kerr. A good over this from Amelia Kerr. One more delivery left in this over. That's flighted delivery. Lanning comes down the pitch, drives through the offside towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to finish that over. 4 runs came from that over from Amelia Kerr. And the Oval Invincibles women are 46 without loss after 30 balls. So there's another bowling change now. Deandra Doughton has been brought into the attack. The Manchester Originals women. McLanning is on strike. Oh, that's a good delivery to start. McLanning looking to cut it away but missing it altogether. And it's a dot ball to start the over from Deandra Doughton. Now these middle overs are going to be crucial for both the teams. And this time it's on a good length. McLanning looking to flick it away. I think got hit on the pads there. And she picks up another single. Will it be one leg pass or is it off the bat? Is the question. It is a leg by single. So gives the strike to Lauren Winfield. And that's another full delivery. Winfield drives straight to covers. Another dot ball. So this is a good last couple of overs have been good from the Manchester Originals. And this time Winfield drives in the air. A fielder comes to it but not able to grab a hold of it. And Lauren Winfield completes another single. That was a good effort by the mid-on fielder. In fact, Lauren Winfield has come back for a couple of runs. The pressure was mounting. Winfield was looking to go over the top. Didn't get enough timing on it. And that was a good diving effort by the mid-on fielder. But unfortunately couldn't get hold of the catch. A couple of runs completed. The last ball of the over now. Lauren Winfield on strike. That's a full delivery driven by Lauren Winfield. Straight to covers. It's another dot ball to finish that over. Excellent over from Deandra Doughton. Just 2 runs came from that over. 3 runs came from that over. And the Oval Invincibles women are now 49 without loss after 35 balls. And it's also the time for the strategic timeout. So we come to the end of the strategic timeout. Sophie Eccleston is continuing into her second over, and straight away Winfield going for the cut shot, but cuts it straight to covers. It's a dot ball to start the over. So the last few overs have been relatively quiet overs for the Oval Invincibles, who are looking to accelerate. And this time Winfield moves across, looking to play across the line. They're appealing for LBW. The umpire says not out. Are they going to go upstairs for the review? I don't think anyone is interested in going upstairs for the review, so it will be another dot ball. Pressure is building here on the Oval Invincibles as the required run rate moves across to 7.22 now. And Winfield comes down the page, hits it back down the ground, but the long on fielder is there. So Lauren Winfield picks up another single, gives a strike to Meg Lanning. 50 comes up for the Oval Invincibles with that single. 50 comes up in 38 balls. The required run rate is still 7.26 for the Oval Invincibles women. Meg Lanning is on strike now. Oh, that's a quicker delivery. Defended back to the bowler. Now this is the thing about Sophie Eccleston. She will keep mixing up her pace. One ball she will bowl it slowly. One ball she will bowl it faster. Can be very deceptive. One more delivery left in this over. Meg Lanning on strike. And Meg Lanning drives down the ground. Picks up another single to finish that over. Just 2 runs came from that over. And the Oval Invincibles women are now 51 without loss after 40 balls. So Amelia Kerr is continuing now into the attack from the other end. Meg Lanning on strike. That's cut away by Meg Lanning straight to point. And it's another dot ball to start the over. What has happened to the Oval Invincibles? After getting off to a good start, they have slowed down in the last 3 overs. And this time it's a googly from Amelia Kerr, cut away by Meg Lanning towards covers. And Meg Lanning picks up another single and gives a strike to Lauren Winfield. And Winfield comes down the pitch and it gets cleaned up. Amelia Kerr strikes for the Manchester Originals women. The pressure was building and they were not able to find the boundaries, both these openers. And Lauren Winfield has just gone for a hoik towards the leg side and missing it altogether. A googly from Amelia Kerr gets through the defense, gets through the gate of Lauren Winfield. So Lauren Winfield departs after playing a good little knock of 33 from 25 balls. And the Oval Invincibles women are 52 for 1 after 43 balls. So the pressure was mounting. Lauren Winfield felt the necessity to go for the big shot, came down the pitch and just went for an ugly hoik and missed it altogether. So the new batter to the crease now for the Oval Invincibles women is Alice Capsey, another capable batter. Two more deliveries left in this over. And straight away down the leg side, it should be a wide. It is a wide. So Amelia Kerr has to reload that one. Two more deliveries left in this over. And Alice Capsey sweeps leg side towards deep square leg. And Alice Capsey gets off the mark with a single. Gives a strike to Meg Lanning. Last ball of the over. Another googly. Meg Lanning looking to pull it away but not able to get enough bat on it. Another dot ball to finish that over. Just 3 runs came from that over and the wicket of Lauren Winfield in that over. And the Oval Invincibles women are 54 for 1 after 45 balls. So Deandra Dalton back into the attack and cut away by Meg Lanning, but straight to point. Another dot ball. The boundaries have dried up in the last 4 overs or so for the Oval Invincibles. Where are the boundaries coming from? That is a big question. Required run rate moving towards 8 now after a really good start from both the openers. Once the spinners came into action, they have slowed down here. As this time it's cut away again by Meg Lanning. And a good fielding at deep extra covers. So Meg Lanning completes another couple of runs and she will keep the strike. So until Meg Lanning is there at the crease, there is hope, as they say. And this time it's flicked away by Lanning. Has it gone all the way for 6? Yes, it has. What a shot that is. What a shot that is. Just picked off a good length. And it's gone way over. Deep mid wicket for 6. First 6 of this innings. First 6 for Meg Lanning. And a much needed 6 for the Oval Invincibles women. And this time it's cut away by Meg Lanning. Fast shot, third man into the boundary for 4. So Meg Lanning is Releasing the pressure here for the Oval Invincibles. 6 followed by a 4. Still 1 ball left in this over. The last ball of the over now. Slow ball. McLennan looking to defend it, not able to get back on it. Another dot ball to finish that over. But still 12 runs came from that over from Deandra Doughton. And the Oval Invincibles women are 66 for 1 after 50 balls. So Lauren Filer is back into the attack for the Manchester Originals. Alice Capsey on strike. And that short delivery pulled away by Alice Capsey. It's going in the gap. Deep mid-wicket fielder comes around. And another couple of runs for Alice Capsey to start the over. 72 needed now for the Oval Invincibles. That's short and wide, cut away, past that third man into the boundary for 4. First boundary for Alice Capsey. And now the boundaries are coming at regular intervals for the Oval Invincibles. Another much needed boundary at this stage. And Alice Capsey has delivered the boundary. And this time it's a full delivery. Capsey drives towards mid-on and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Meg Lanning. So now the required run rate is only 7.13. Is very much gettable for the Oval Invincibles with 9 wickets in hand and Meg Lanning at the crease. And this time Meg Lanning gives herself room, guides it towards point and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Alice Capsey. Eight runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Can Manchester Originals pick up another wicket here? Last ball of the over from Lauren Filer. And that's driven down the ground by Alice Capsey, but straight to mid-off. Another dot ball to finish that over. So 8 runs came from that over from Lauren Filer, and the Oval Invincibles women are 74 for 1 after 55 balls. So Catherine Bryce has been brought back into the attack. Alice Capsey on strike. And straight away Alice Capsey hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Meg Lanning. 65 needed from 44 balls. Meg Lanning is batting on 31 from 25 balls with 4 fours and 1 sixer at a strike rate of 124. That's a slow ball cut back to the bowler by Meg Lanning, and another dot ball here. So still Manchester Originals are fighting here. Required run rate now jumping up to 7.56. That's a slow ball. Lanning goes over the top. Didn't get enough timing on it. It goes towards deep extra covers, and Meg Lanning picks up another single. So again, the Manchester Originals bowling a series of quiet overs here. Another good delivery. Punched back to the bowler by Alice Capsey. Another dot ball. Just 2 runs from this over from Catherine Bryce. This is exactly what the Manchester Originals need. Last ball of the over. Capsey comes down the page. Hits it down the ground. And the long on fielder comes around. Alice Capsey picks up another single to finish that over. Just 3 runs came from that over from Catherine Bryce. Valuable overs for the Manchester Originals. And the Oval Invincibles women are 77 for 1 after 60 balls. So Amelia Kerr now is continuing. She still has 2 overs left. Straight away, a short ball pulled away by Alice Capsey towards deep mid wicket. And Alice Capsey picks up another single. Gives a strike to Meg Lanning. Required run rate jumping up close to 8 now. Meg Lanning also needs to find the boundaries. Shot again, pulled again by Meg Lanning, but again not enough power. Just a single towards deep mid wicket. Gives a strike to Alice Capsey. Oh, he's going for the slog sweep. How did that miss the stumps? Oh my goodness gracious. It was another flighted googly there from Amelia Kerr. Alice Capsey went for the big slog sweep. And very lucky for Alice Capsey. A ball missed the stumps. Still 2 balls left in this over. And again she goes for the slog sweep, but this time finds the gap. And an important boundary here for the Oval Invincibles. Alice Capsey finds the boundary for the Oval Invincibles. The last ball of the over now. Another flighted ball. Slog swept again by Alice Capsey towards deep mid wicket this time. Alice Capsey picks up another single to finish that over. 7 runs came from that over from Amelia Kerr. And the Oval Invincibles women are 84 for 1 after 65 balls. Sophie Eccleston now continuing in the attack, and Lanning drives through the offside towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Alice Capsey. And this time it's a full delivery. Capsy hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Meg Lanning. And 8 boundaries here, Oval Invincibles. And Eccleston will bowl really well at this stage for the Manchester Originals. Marizan Cap is waiting to come in next. That's pulled away by Meg Lanning. Straight to deep mid wicket. It's another single. So 3 balls, 3 singles in this over. This match is going down to the wire, I guess. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Alice Capsey on strike. And Capsey goes for the slog sweep. And is the catch taken? Yes, it is. What a catch that is. Running in at deep square leg. And another wicket goes down. Sophie Eccleston strikes for the Manchester Originals women. Another twist in the tail here. What an over this is from Sophie Eccleston. Capsey was looking to find the boundary, but deep square leg fielder running in and taking a superb catch. And it's the end of Alice Capsey here. Sophie Eccleston has picked up a really important wicket. Alice Capsey departs after scoring 17 runs from 14 balls. And the Oval Invincibles women are 87 for 2 after 69 balls. What an over this is from Sophie Eccleston. This is exactly what she can do. Very, very tough to go after Eccleston. Just 3 runs from this over, and she has also broken the partnership between Meg Lanning and Alice Capsey. And now the new batter to the crease for the Oval Invincibles women is Marizan Cap. She has the ability with the bat. Required run rate is jumping towards 9 now. 1 ball left in this over from Eccleston. Last ball of the over. And Cap defends towards point. Another dot ball to finish that over. Just 3 runs came from that over and the wicket of Alice Capsey. And the Oval Invincibles women are 87 for 2 after 70 balls. So Oval Invincibles need 53 runs to win from the last 30 balls. With Meg Lanning still at the crease. Deandra Doughton has been brought back into the attack. He still has 2 overs left. Meg Lanning is on strike. Oval Invincibles need a big over now. Here's Doughton. And Lanning defends it back to the bowler. A dot ball to start the over. That is a good result for Manchester Originals. Once again, a chasing team feeling the pressure in this Women's 100 tournament. That's a slow ball, cut away by Meg Lanning. That's good fielding at point. And Meg Lanning picks up another single, gives a strike to Marizan Cap. So this match is definitely going down to the wire is what I am thinking. Marizan Cap is on strike, 3 balls left in this over. And Cap flicks it leg side. Deep mid wicket comes around. And Marizan Cap picks up another single. Marizan Cap is off the mark with the single. But again the boundaries have dried up here for the Oval Invincibles. This is a critical stage of the game where the Oval Invincibles need boundaries. Two more deliveries left in this over. And Lanning goes for the slog sweep. And it goes for 4. What a time to get a boundary. When you need a boundary, it is McLanning who delivers. 5th boundary in this innings for McLanning and an important one for the Oval Invincibles. So one more delivery left in this over, last ball of the over. And this time Lanning cuts it away. It races away for 4 back-to-back boundaries to finish the over. From McLanning, it was such a good over from Deandra Doughton until that point. But back-to-back boundaries to finish that over. 10 runs came from that over from Deandra Doughton. And the Oval Invincibles women are 97 for 2 after 75 balls. So once again, it is McLanning with the bat for the Oval Invincibles. She scored an 85 with the bat in the previous match against London Spirit, but that was in a losing cause. Oval Invincibles were chasing a bigger target in that match. They came close and lost. And here again, McLanning has scored 44 runs and is still there at the crease. A new bowler into the attack now for the Manchester Originals is Daniel Gregory. McLanning on strike. That's a short ball pulled away by McLanning. And she will pick up another single. Gives a strike to Marizan Cup. .42 needed from 24 balls. Marizan Cap on strike. And cut away by Cap, but straight to point. Another dot ball here. So this is a good start to the over from Daniel Gregory. If the bowlers are not conceding boundaries at this stage, that is a good result for the Manchester Originals. Oh, is looking to cut it away again, but again not able to make connection. Marizan Cap is struggling here. Another dot ball. Valuable dot balls here for the Manchester Originals. 42 needed from 22. It's getting tougher now. Cap comes down the pace, hits it in the air, and it goes over. Mid-off, 1 bounce 4. That is exactly what Marizan Cap needed. Brings up the 100 as well for the Oval Invincibles with that boundary. First boundary for Marizan Cap in this innings. The last ball of the over from Daniel Gregory. And Marizan Cap just flicks it away leg side, picks up a single, and ends the over. 6 runs came from that over from Daniel Gregory. And the Oval Invincibles women are 103 for 2 after 80 balls. So Amelia Kerr now is into her last over. Marizan Cap is on strike. That's a flighted delivery. Cap cuts it towards point and picks up the single. Gives a strike to Meg Lanning, who was nearing a half century here. But more than the half century, she will want to take her team home. 36 needed from 19 balls. As Lanning comes down the pitch, lifts it over, deep extra covers, and a couple of runs for Meg Lanning. So she does keep the strike. 3 more deliveries left in this over. 34 needed from 18. This is going down to the wire, my friends. And this time pulled away by Meg Lanning towards deep mid-wicket. And Lanning picks up another single, gives a strike to Marizanne Kapp. Oh my goodness, what an over this is from Amelia Kerr. Just 4 runs from this over so far. And can Marizanne Kapp find the boundary here? That's a flighted ball. Kapp hits it back down the ground to mid-off. Another dot ball. Valuable dot balls at this stage. 1 more delivery left in this over. Last ball of the over. This time Kapp sweeps leg side. Is it going across to the fence? Yes, it is. What a way to finish that over. A boundary to finish that over. Second boundary for Marizanne Kapp in this innings, and that boundary will certainly release some pressure for the Oval Invincibles. It was a quiet over until that point, but finishes with a boundary. 8 runs came from that over, and the Oval Invincibles women are 111 for 2 after 85 balls. So Sophie Eccleston continuing in the attack, and straight away Marizanne Kapp gets the leading edge down the ground and picks up a single. Gives a strike to Meg Lanning. 28 needed from 14. This is a big over in the context of this match. Oh, that's on the leg side. They're appealing for LBW. Umpire says not out. But more importantly, Meg Lanning picks up only the single and moves to 49. Has it come off the bat? Well, Eccleston is having a chat whether to go for the review or not. And yes, Beth Moon is going upstairs to check, going upstairs for the review. So we need to check this one. Oh, drama, tension here. But I think this is pitching outside leg. So this will be not out, I think. So I think this will be not out. It is not out, and Meg Lanning has completed the single. So 27 needed from 13 balls. What a match we are having here. So 3 more deliveries left in this over, and Oval Invincibles in search of boundaries here. Manchester Originals have lost the review, but it was worth taking the review because it was Meg Lanning. But now Marizanne Kapp is on strike. Can she find the boundary? Big 3 deliveries coming up in this over. Very, very important for Oval Invincibles to find the boundary, which is exactly what Marizan Cap has done. Down the ground, but the long off fielder comes around. It will only be a single for Marizan Cap. What a spell this has been from Sophie Eccleston. Containing the runs at a very important time. 26 needed from 12 balls now. Meg Lanning on 48. That's a full toss. Lanning hits it down the ground, over mid-on, and into the boundary for 4. That is a much needed boundary for the Oval Invincibles. And Meg Lanning completes her half century, back-to-back half centuries for Meg Lanning in this tournament. She has scored 52 from 39 balls with 7 fours and 1 sixer at a strike rate of 133.33. But she also knows that the job is half done. Last ball of the over, and that's a really good Yorker. What a Yorker that is from Sophie Eccleston to finish that over. So after conceding the boundary, a good comeback by Eccleston. A dot ball to finish that over. 7 runs came from that over, and the Oval Invincibles women are 118 for 2 after 90 balls, needing another 22 runs to win from the last 10 balls of this match. So 22 needed from 10 balls. Catherine Bryce has been brought back into the attack to bowl the penultimate over. And these 5 balls are going to be crucial for both the teams. Here's Catherine Bryce, Marizan Cap on strike. And Cap drives through the offside. The ball races away for 4, exactly the start which Oval Invincibles wanted. A boundary to start the over from Marizan Cap. And driven again by Marizan Cap, but the catch is taken, is it? No, I don't think the catch is taken, but it's a dot ball nevertheless. So 18 needed from 8 balls now for the Oval Invincibles. 3 balls left in this over. Oh my goodness, this game is going down to the absolute wire. And this time Cap hits it straight down the ground. Long on fielder comes around. Cuts it off. It'll only be a single for Marizan Cap. And gives a strike to Meg Lanning. 2 more deliveries left in this over. The biggest 2 deliveries in this match, with the settled Meg Lanning on strike. And Meg Lanning gives herself room, swings leg side. Has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. It's gone all the way for 6. A much needed 6 for Meg Lanning. I think the catch was put down at deep mid wicket and it's palmed over for 6. But nevertheless, it's the second 6 in this innings for Meg Lanning and brings the equation down to 11 needed from 6 balls for the Oval Invincibles to win this match. In fact, that was a boundary, not a 6. It landed inside. Anyways, last ball of the over is driven in the air by Meg Lanning. Hasn't got the timing on it. The catch is taken at long off. More drama here. Catherine Bryce strikes for the Manchester Originals. And Meg Lanning has to go. Oh my goodness, 13 still needed from 5. But what a time to dismiss Meg Lanning. The catch was put down of the previous ball. But this time, the fielder at long off doesn't make a mistake. Alice Monaghan takes the catch at long off. And this match is still alive here for both the teams. Meg Lanning departs after scoring 56 runs from 42 balls. Another superb innings from Meg Lanning. But she is out now. And the Oval Invincibles are 127 for 3 after 95 balls, needing 13 more runs to win from the last 5 balls of this match. Oh my goodness. 9 runs came from that over from Catherine Bryce, but she also dismissed Meg Lanning. And now a new batter will come to the crease. 13 needed from 5 balls. And it's Schofield who has come out to the middle, the new batter to the crease. Deandra Doughton is going to be bowling the last over. Schofield is on strike. 13 needed from 5. They need to find the boundary early on. This match is indeed going down to the wire. Boundaries are so essential now. Here's Deandra Doughton. Schofield on strike. That's a slow ball. Schofield swings leg side. They have picked up a single. Are they coming back for the second? Yes, they are. Good running between the wickets. Couple of runs for Schofield to get off the mark. 11 needed from 4. They need boundaries. They need boundaries and sixes. That is the only way all Invincibles can get over the line. It has come down to that stage now. And Schofield comes down the pitch, misses it. It's a dot ball here. What a slow ball that is from Deandra Doughton. What a time to get a dot ball. At least they could have tried to scamper through for the single, get Marizanne Kapp on strike. She is stranded at the non-striker's end with 11 needed from 3 balls. It's getting tougher now for the Oval Invincibles here. 11 needed from 3. That's a slow ball picked up. Has it gone all the way? Has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. Oh my goodness. What a shot that is from Schofield. This game is still alive. First 6 for Schofield. And what a time to get it now. 5 needed from 2 for the Oval Invincibles. This match is still alive for both the teams. So 5 to win, 4 to tie. Here's Deandra Doughton. That's a full delivery driven by Schofield. Straight to covers. It'll only be a single. And she gives the strike to Marizanne Kapp. And now it's down to the last ball. 4 needed to win of the last ball for Marizanne Kapp and the Oval Invincibles. Oh, what a finish this is. A last ball finish here. Can Marizanne Kapp find the boundary? Both teams are winless so far in this competition, and whoever wins this match will pick up their first win of this season. Can Marizanne Kapp be a hero here? 4 needed from the last ball. What a finish we are seeing here. So Marizanne Kapp on strike, last ball of the match. That's a Yorker flicked away by Marizanne Kapp. I don't think it's gone for 4. The deep mid-wicket fielder comes around. They come back for the second, or are they settled for the single? Yes, they are settled for the single. And it's heartbreak of the highest order. They have settled for the single. And the Oval Invincibles have come so far, so close, but unfortunately couldn't get over the line. And it's the Manchester Originals women who have triumphed here by 2 runs. Marizanne Kapp couldn't score the boundary of the last ball, only could take the single. And it's the Manchester Originals who pick up their first win of the Women's 100 2025, and the Oval Invincibles remain winless after 2 matches. But I would say it is the fault of the Oval Invincibles. They won the toss, chose to bowl first. They know that chasing has been tough in this Women's 100 competition. Still, the Oval Invincibles won the toss and chose to bowl. And clearly they felt the pressure during the run chase. And credit to Deandra Doughton for holding her nerve in the last few balls and managing to defend the total here. And after a disappointing performance in their first match, Manchester Originals have bounced back and they pick up their first win, beating the Oval Invincibles women by just 2 runs. What a nail biter it was. Went down to the wire. Once again, Meg Lanning scoring a half century. But once again, it is in a losing cause. Meg Lanning scored 56 from 42 balls at a strike rate of 133.33. Lauren Winfield scored 33 from 25 balls, but it all goes in vain now. In fact, it looked as though the Oval Invincibles openers started really well. But in the middle overs, they slowed down too much. And that is where the pressure started building on the Oval Invincibles batters. Credits goes to Sophie Eccleston. What a spell from her. She contained the runs in the middle overs, didn't give any boundaries. And even Amelia Kerr also bowled really well. The spinners bowled really well in the middle overs for the Manchester Originals. And in the end, they have managed to pick up their first win, winning this match here by 2 runs. And unfortunately, the Oval Invincibles are still winless after 2 matches. As we look at the scorecard, Marizanne Kapp tried her best, unbeaten on 19 from 15 balls. Schofield hit that 6 in the last over, but they needed another 6 in that last over actually to win the match. But superb bowling performance from the Manchester Originals. And yet again, the team batting first has managed to win in this Women's 100 tournament. It was a close match today, went down to the wire, and in the end, it's the Manchester Originals who held their nerve, and they have won this match here by 2 runs against the Oval Invincibles women. So we'll be back again to cover the future matches of the Women's 100 2025. Until then, take care guys, cheers and have a good day.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.